The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day, we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 21st, 2017. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story of the day is from MarketWatch.com. Chicago Fed Economic Index cools from October's best reading in nearly a decade. A measure of national economic activity calculated at the Chicago Federal Reserve eased in November after an October surge, but leaves the less volatile 3-month average on a positive trajectory. The Chicago Fed's Index of National Economic Activity cooled to a positive 0.15 last month from an upwardly revised positive 0.76 in October. The central bank branch reported Thursday. October's reading was the highest for the volatile index since the positive 0.94 in December of 2006. Very exciting. CNBC.com brings us our second story today. Final reading on U.S. third quarter GDP is up 3.2% versus 3.3% growth expected. The U.S. economy grew at its fastest pace in more than 2 years in the third quarter, powered by robust business spending, and is poised for what could be a modest lift next year from sweeping tax cuts passed by Congress this week. Gross domestic product expanded at a 3.2% annual rate last quarter, the Commerce Department said in its third GDP estimate on Thursday. While that was slightly down from the 3.3% rate reported last month, it was the quickest pace since the first quarter of 2015 and was a pickup from the second quarter's 3.1% rate. And if you like economic data, you're going to love this third story from CNBC.com we have today. U.S. weekly jobless claims total 245,000 versus 231,000 expected. The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits increased more than expected last week, but the underlying trend remained consistent with a tightening labor market. Initial claims for state unemployment benefits rose 20,000 to a seasonally adjusted 245,000 for the week ended December 16th, the Labor Department said on Thursday. Data for the prior week was unrevised. Since mid-October, claims have been confined to a range of 223,000 to 252,000. Economists polled by Reuters had forecast claims rising to 231,000 in the latest week. Last week marked the 146th straight week that claims remained below the 300,000 threshold, which is associated with a strong labor market. That is the longest stretch since 1970, when the labor market was smaller. Our fourth story today is from CNBC.com. U.S. Treasuries are higher after Congress passes the tax bill. U.S. government debt prices were higher on Thursday as investors digested the latest coming from the U.S. economic sphere. The yield on the benchmark 10-year Treasury note was lower at around 2.489% at 5:15 a.m. Eastern Time, while the yield on the 30-year Treasury bond was down 2.872%. On Wednesday, a major hurdle surrounding overhauling the U.S. tax code was conquered after House Republicans voted to approve tax reform, consequently meaning that the legislation can be sent to President Donald Trump's desk for a signature by Christmas. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, December 21st, 2017, your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli, TradeSmart. Have a nice day.
The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.